Hello, beautiful people. So, this is a very random, spontaneous, vulnerable share that I wanted to share with you guys to catch you up to what's been going on in my life and share a very personal message along my own journey with you guys. So, we're in Vegas, and as you guys know, some of you may know, we have the entire team. Our entire team is actually here with us. We're renting an Airbnb, and all of us are living in the same house for 5 nights, which we're having the time of our lives. It just feels like we feel so ourselves and we feel so safe around each other, and there's no triggers and there's no ego and there's no projections, and we can just be ourselves, and everybody is really having breakthroughs because of this beautiful phenomenon where you can just be who you are without any judgment. So yesterday Merlin had a huge breakthrough. I'll tell you about that in another video. Today we were all sitting in circle, not just casually chit-chatting over lunch. We made lentil pasta. And I just burst into tears. It came out of nowhere. And I literally said, guys, I haven't shared this with anyone, and I didn't even know something like this exists. It just came through me at that moment. And I said, I don't feel a connection with my YouTube audience anymore. I don't feel a connection with making YouTube videos anymore. And this is so unlike me, because those of you who followed me for the last 3 years know when I had so many of you don't know this, I started this channel as myself, as EldoRa Rose, and a year into my channel, we had about 30,000 people. We got guidance that Siman and I were to merge our channels and become EldoRa and Siman, and that was guidance at the time. So what has happened over the years is, one thing, we can never ever get stagnant. And I had so many breakthroughs because of this meltdown that I had just a few hours ago. I feel like a different person right now, which is why I came right up to share this with you. It is so raw. It's in my energy right now. So thank you for sharing this moment with me. So what I shared with them was that I used to be the queen of connection. I loved showing up on YouTube. I would sometimes, you guys don't know this, but I would change my clothes and I would make 2 back-to-back videos because I had so much zest for my job, because it's so fulfilling for me. I'm a master teacher of the ego. I'm a master teacher of abundance, triggers, and it gives me so much joy to come and share all of my own. How am I a master teacher? Because I have had the most rigorous training known on earth. I have had to train all of my ego in 2 years since meeting Siman. All of this happened about in the last 6 to 8 years. And so I have so much to share, and this is something that I loved doing. And I broke down in front of my team and I said, you know, guys, I'll be honest with you, YouTube is feeling like a job and I don't know what to do about it. And at that moment, I got a download. Siman was right next to me. We were all sitting, we were all holding space for each other. And the download was, EldoRa, your feminine side is feeling very constricted. Your soul, your feminine side wants to play, she wants to express. And the feminine side is very playful, flirty, random, spontaneous, doesn't like, it's not structured. It's very different from the masculine energy. And even though Siman and I are solid as a couple, we are solid. I mean, we are as solid as can be, which is my biggest blessing. But even though we're solid, what I'm finding is that my feminine creativity is being stifled in the presence of a masculine around me. So it's the masculine energy, for whatever reason, is feeling very suffocating for my feminine side to come out. And that's no blame of me. There's no blame to me or Siman in this. It's just something that all of us go through. And when I said this, Siman was like, holy shit, your download's giving me a download. And I said, what is that? He says, I have so many videos that I can make. And just because we're constantly like trying to coordinate our times together, just like me, there's so many videos I can make, but we're trying to coordinate our times and have structure into it, and it's not working out. And so we feel like very stifled to come on YouTube instead of excited. And that is the opposite of our frequency. Many of you guys know our audience, just so you know, we have a solid audience. We have a hardcore soul family and we have an outer audience. Our hardcore soul family does not miss a video. They love us. They have had immense shifts because of our teachings, and so there is a level of gratitude and love they feel for us that you cannot take away from them or from us. It's this pure love because of how much they have grown because of our channel. But guys, you know what? Every YouTube teacher or spiritual teacher comes through this at some point in their life, where they reach a point where there is a little bit of hurt Because you guys know we have 50,000 people on YouTube, we have 45,000 people on Facebook, and our Instagram's growing. So there's lots of new energies coming in. And what we're finding is that over the years, there have been some horrible things said, like simple things. It could be as simple as, like, one day I made a kick-ass video wearing a red top, and somebody said, "Gosh, EldoRa, your red top is very distracting. Like, the way you dress is hard for us to listen to your messages." Simple things like that. Like, there'll be 100 positive messages, but your eye will go to that one message, and even though you know better, you know not to take any hurt from your audience, you know better. One of the basic rules of being a spiritual teacher is you never project on your audience. You don't project hurt. So we were very conscious that, okay, these guys are in different stages of their awakening, and it's okay. We had compassion. But you know, over the years, people can say some very mean things on YouTube. And even though we're not like hawkers and read all our messages, once in a while we'll see something that I think has created a little bit of hurt in us. So all of this came to the boiling point today when I broke down and cried, and I said, holy shit, like, there's so many pearls in here. First of all, now it's aligned. So many of you know we're actually going to solstice. For solstice, we're going to Mount Shasta. And Mount Shasta never happens by accident, meaning we're invited by High Priest Melchizedek. We're invited by Yeshua, Jesus Christ. We're invited by Isis. Those are our three major guides in addition to Metatron. So we're always invited to Mount Shasta every 2 or 3 years when we are at a major initiation or a major graduation point. And this year, we're not just invited to Mount Shasta, but we're also right away in October going to Egypt. So if Mount Shasta and Egypt are both inviting us in 1 year, this is a major, major, major portal that we're walking through. And this portal is literally asking Siman and I to not stagnate and constantly be together in making our videos. Because you know what? He has his flavor. I have my flavor. And we find that when we're together, it worked so well for the last 3 years. And we'll still make videos together. But now our souls are craving to just express ourselves authentically without, like, just freely, solo expression. What else? I'd written down a few. And our audience keeps changing. Over the years, the audience has changed so much that I don't feel a connection. Like, you know, in the past, I was a queen of connection. That's my superpower. I have a very strong heart connection with my audience. That's my superpower. I have an authentic heart-based frequency, heart connection with my audience. And now I don't know who my audience is. So many new people have come. I don't know who my hardcore soul family is. I don't know who my outer audience is. And my guides are telling me you don't need to know. Meaning your audience will constantly change when you have 5 million subscribers, when you have 10 million subscribers, because our trajectory is huge. We are Ascension Master Teachers, and we're getting a lot of kick-ass, crazy-ass downloads, Merkaba activations, light language activations, Pleiadian Ka light circuitry activations. We're getting next level stuff for humanity because we have major roles to play in the ascension of humanity. We were with you all, many of you all, in Egypt in past lives, in Atlantis in past lives, and we have a soul contract to come together in this lifetime and do major work, land healing, grid work, working on ourselves, on our triggers. We have a major soul contract. We are the blueprint holders, and we are the architects of 5D New Earth. That is actually what Siman's and my role is. We are the blueprint holders of 5D New Earth. We have the blueprints in our DNA, and we're here to herald ourselves and humanity into New Earth. And so I just wanted to come on here and literally share with you guys that. And one more thing I wanted to say, you know, our traveling life, this was another major part that I was bawling earlier today, just 2 hours ago. Our traveling lifestyle is very hard on us. Like in LA, I can't even remember where I was last. That it's getting exhausting. 3 years ago, we left Canada, as many of you know, and we've been traveling, doing grid work, land healing work all over the world. And our souls are exhausted because while living in Airbnbs, we're doing NEMS, we're doing the New Earth Music Festival, the New Earth Mystery School. We have all these offerings, activations, Merkaba. We're doing so much, and showing up on YouTube, and showing up on TikTok and Instagram. And I find that I don't have the space to even make a video. And it's not Siman's fault, because some of our Airbnbs don't have a computer desk. They don't have a space where you can just sit and make a video with you. And creativity, channelings only flow when you're in the most calm space. So I cannot channel when Siman's around the house. I need his energy out of the house to channel, and vice versa. Siman's the same. And that's usually the case. You need your own energy to connect to your true essence. So we're going to Ojai next in California. And I am so excited to tell you all, it's making me emotional, that I have, and I don't want to call it an outhouse. Vanita just said, you don't call it an outhouse. I mean, a little bungalow that's outside our house, whatever you guys call it in the States. And it has a computer desk, it has a little futon. So that's going to be my own creative space. And Siman can stay in the house and I can stay in that outer bungalow. So we can both express our creativity. This poor guy, he goes to Capital One cafes and other organic cafes to work so that we can have some solo time, which by the way is so important, guys. If you're a couple, solo time is extremely important in our stage of the ascension. There's no other way. You have to be able to express yourself and have that detached from each other, because ascension is a solo journey. It is not it's a solo journey. He has his journey and I have mine, and we both spiral through the ascension ladder at the same rate. That's the only thing that matters, so that we don't spin out of vibration from each other. So to repeat, if you guys are in a couple relationship, if you are accelerating in your spirituality and your partner is not, it is very likely that your partner and you will spin out of vibration, and that is by divine design. So Siman and I work on our vibration in a way that we're always like going up the Jacob's ladder harmoniously. We're not spinning out of vibration with each other. And it's okay to let someone go if they're not able to keep up with you. It's okay to let them go, because you are meant to magnetize to someone who is at your frequency. That is 101, like it's the basics. So I just feel like this video is my coming back video. I love you guys so much. If you guys are the hardcore soul family or the outer audience who's just found us, about to become our hardcore soul family, just let us know. Like, let us know, oh gosh, yeah, I'm the hardcore soul family, because I'm trying to rebuild my connection with my audience. And that's very vulnerable and authentic for me to say that on camera, but it's the truth. I'm really trying to figure out who is my audience right now. We've grown so much, so fast, that I feel like this connection is going to amplify my teachings, and I have some kick-ass teachings for you guys, and Siman has some kick-ass galactic videos for you guys. Now that we have separated our energies a bit for YouTube, we're gonna fly. He's gonna be making galactic as fuck videos, and I am gonna do what I do best. I'm a master teacher of the abundance, of the ascension and abundance, and that is what I do best. Oh, I love you guys so much. Comment below. I'm gonna read your comments tomorrow morning. I love you.